Hey guys, it's Grace. Welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, make sure you subscribe and like this video. So today's video is going to be my everyday makeup routine. Sometimes I do things slightly differently, but it's pretty much the same every single day. So I like to start off with a fresh face. I just washed it and I moisturized and put my eye cream underneath my eyes. The eye cream just helps with the redness and the puffiness right here. So yeah, hopefully the lighting's okay and hopefully you can see me okay. Okay, so I have already moisturized and put my eye cream on, so now it's time to put my sunscreen. It's just SPF 15, and it's non-greasy and it's pretty lightweight. So I'm just gonna get a tiny amount because it is not that sunny today. So I just put it on the main parts where I get sunburned or I just want to protect my skin. And if you hear that background, that's just my sister taking a shower, so I'm going to talk a little bit louder so you can hear me. So I just like to tap it into my skin just so it can absorb. And then my skin will be protected. So yeah. Once I'm done with that, I go in with my lips, and I cannot stand chapped lips, and it's really cold right now in Oregon, so if I can get the lid off. Okay, there we go. I'm just using my Burt's Bees Vanilla Bean lip balm, which goes on super smoothly and lasts actually a really long time on your lips. So now I forgot to put my beauty blender out back. So I'm just warning you, I'm not a beauty guru because I forgot to put my beauty blender, and also I forgot two very important steps. So I've been obsessed with serums lately, and I've been getting these serums from Urban Outfitters. This one's from Urban Outfitters, and this one is actually I think it's from Target. But this is the Valgene Labs Glow Vitamin C and Magnesium Facial Serum. I'll just let you take a look at that. And it's really, really good for my skin, and it just makes you look really glowy and amazing. So, just comes in this little syringe, and I just put a couple drops on my cheeks and on my forehead. And this is like, if you don't want to moisturize, this is also very moisturizing for your skin, so this just helps me stay glowy and even more hydrated, so it feels super amazing on my skin. And now this one is the Rose All Day Oil-Free Serum, and this brightens and tightens your skin, but it's like holographic, or not holographic, like chrome. So it has like rainbow kind of, so I put it in all the spots I want to just like brighten and highlight. So I just put it in all the spots where I want to highlight or just like brighten. And as you can see, it is very brightening and it gives you this just amazing glow. Sometimes I even just use this as a highlight because it is so amazing, and it gives you a tiny little pink tint. And just helps you be looking super amazing. Also, it smells like roses, which is like so amazing. So, and I'll let you look at the packaging. It just looks like this. So I don't know why, but my hands have been shaking like so much lately. I don't know why, but the past couple weeks my hands are just shaky. especially this hand. So yeah. So now to the steps that I was just about to do before I did my serums. I'm using this Collab concealer. It's just the Collab Creamy Concealer in the shade Sand Beige. And this is a very natural look, so I'm not trying to do a lot of cakey, makeup. But I'm just doing dots underneath my eyes. This may look like a lot, but this concealer is very sheer. So I don't like doing, well, I try to not do a lot, but it's very sheer, so if you want like full coverage, this isn't really the one for you. So I'm just kind of dotting that on all my blemishes. And it is very sheer, so it's not like full coverage in any way. And so I'm just using my beauty blender, which is dampened, and I'm just dabbing it. And if you're not, if you don't know how to do makeup or you haven't heard this trick, I learned this from my sister. Actually, she's really good at makeup. She dampens her beauty blender, and it just helps the product go on a lot smoother, and it makes it way easier to blend. And I think I used to not, and the beauty blender would just get really hard and actually crusty because I'd forget to wash it, or not wash it, but clean it and get all the product off it, so it can be better for your skin and you won't have a bunch of acne breakouts. But as you can see, it's not full coverage because you can still see my under eyes, but it's a good concealer. I got it from this really small town. I live in a pretty small town, a small town little beauty shop, but it's I've never heard of it anywhere near in any other states. So now I'm just taking my setting powder and taking this big fluffy brush from actually Walmart, and I'm just setting my eyes. This is so I won't get creases and my concealer will actually stay on my face. Oh my gosh, I just literally stuck the brush in my eyeball. And I like loose powder, but that's just my personal opinion. If you like pressed powder, then totally go for it. But I'm just using loose powder. And if you're wondering, this is just the e.l.f. Total Face brush, and I just use that for setting and blending. So now I am just, I'm looking over here at my mirror, so don't be offended if I'm not looking at you. Now, this is what I hate about concealer is I always get it on my lip, so I just take my finger and I just rub it over, and there's a bunch of concealer all over my lip. So it's important to get that off. And then that literally just took all the lip balm off with it, so I'm just applying some lip balm. And now I'm going to use this Ulta Beauty Just Face It Complete Face and Eye Palette. It literally has bronzer, highlight, blush, and everything you need. I haven't been using bronzer a lot lately because I kind of suck at it, so we're just gonna try. So I'm taking this contour brush from Real Techniques, and if you haven't tried a Real Technique brush, it is amazing, so if you are looking for new brushes, I would really recommend it. And I'm taking it very lightly. You gotta make sure you tap it. And I even sorry guys. The lighting is way better over here. Oh my gosh. We did it again. We messed up again. If you don't see that, that's not supposed to be that dark. But we're gonna blend it. We're gonna blend it. Blending is I'm doing it all the time because I'm always messing up. Because, I repeat, I am not a beauty guru. Okay, this side always looks better, so we're gonna hope that it does. And I'm sorry that my hair's all wet because I just took a shower, so. And also, I am doing another video, so I'm just doing this video and then I'm moving on to another video that I'm doing. It's like a vlogging kind of thing. And then I rub any excess on my nose. Like that. And then I'm just doing my forehead, doing circular motions. I want it very light on my forehead because I don't really like having just like a big old brown forehead. And then I'm going in with this. This is actually, oh no, this is a buffing brush. And I always use the wrong brushes, but we're just going to use this to blend out my bronzer. And some people wear a lot more makeup than this. This is my natural. I never do eyeshadow unless like I'm going to a party or like I want to look super special. But yeah. Next, I do things like really out of order, so don't mind me. I'm taking this is actually a contour brush, and like an angled contour brush, but I have always used it for blush. So I'm just taking this color, which is like really like shimmery and shiny, and then I'm taking this matte, kind of purpley more color, it's like magenta. And I love bold cheeks, but since we already have bronzer on, I am just kind of gonna go light on it. And I also take a little bit on my nose, just so it's like blended out all throughout my face. And you have like a cute little pink nose. It's really cute. And I always like bring it up to my cheekbone. I think the most important part about makeup is making sure everything's blended throughout the face and having all the colors go throughout your face. So that's why sometimes if I want to look a little bit more presentable that day, I will put my bronzer on as an eyeshadow on my eyelids. Okay guys, I don't know what's wrong with me, but I'm shaking. My voice is like really weird, and so I don't know what's happening, but so then I'm just taking that same buffing brush and we're just buffing out the cheeks. And personally, everything looks worse on camera, but I promise you I look way better not on camera, so just FYI. Now I'm taking some highlight, and I'm taking this is actually like a concealer brush, but it's way easier to get it in there, so I'm taking a little bit of highlight, and I'm putting it in my inner corners. You're probably like, why the frick are you putting it in your inner corners? This makes you look more awake, because it's a bright color, and it's brightening up that inner corner. So we're just taking that and just dabbing it right there. Next is highlight. I'm actually taking this foundation brush. It's just like this pointed foundation brush, and there's two different colors. There's like more of this summery warm tone of highlight, and then there's this white kind of moonlight one. So I'm just gonna take the lighter one and go right on my cheekbones. I hold the brush really weird, so don't judge me. And then any excess I just put under my brow bone. And I get it all the way out to the point of my cheek, just so like when I smile, it's like, I don't know if that makes sense. And then I'm doing this to the other side. And then I put some on my Cupid's bow. And then I use a completely different highlight. This is the e.l.f. Oh, I shouldn't do that. e.l.f. Moonlight Pearls highlight. This one is a very subtle highlight. It looks really bold, but it's very, very subtle. And so I am taking that on that same brush. And it's very, very subtle, so I try to get a little bit more. With that rose petal serum, it does help a lot when you are trying to get that glow effect. So the nose, I always just use this on my nose because the nose is just supposed to be subtle and, you know, a little bit more just glowy, not so poppy. And then I just blend that out with this powder brush, actually, I think. So yeah, now the last thing that I do is brows and eyes or lashes. So I am just taking my all-time favorite mascara. This is the L'Oreal Voluminous Carbon in the color Carbon Black. If you can see that, you can find this at Walmart. I'm obsessed with this mascara. All my friends and my sisters have tried it, and they are obsessed. So I'm just curling my lashes first. Some people skip that step. I don't judge people if they don't, but I really think it helps just make the lashes pop a little bit more. So we're just curling them. And I have really long lashes, so that's why they're ginormous, but it's also because of this mascara, because this mascara is bomb. And I'm just going to be, I start on the outer, or the, like, by the edge of the lash, and then I work my way in. And I'm very messy with mascara, so I'm going to try not to get it on my eyelid. And I used to do it on my bottom lashes, but I don't do that anymore because it was making me look like I had really dark under eye circles, which I do, but when I have concealer on, it should not look like that. So now I'm just doing that to the other eye, and I swear no one looks cute putting on mascara, so don't judge me. And then, since they are kind of looking clumpy, this always happens to me, and even if they don't look clumpy, I still do it. You can get these for free at Ulta or Sephora or whatever. And I just push all the brow hairs up. I don't fill them in because I feel like it will look really unnatural if I try to fill them in. So then I'm just doing that. And then I just kind of brush out my eyelashes. I don't know, right when I started doing makeup, I just started doing this. And it actually helps, like, they used to look really clumpy, and now they look way more natural. So, yeah. So that is basically my makeup look. I'm going to take it in the light, so maybe it will look a little bit better. But, oh, yeah, this is good lighting. My bronzer looks really, like, crazy on camera right now, but I swear it's, like, super light in person, so I don't know what's happening there. But as you can see, the makeup is just really glowy, and it's supposed to be just, like, really glowy and dewy kind of effect. Where's the good lighting? Okay, here it is. Lashes are looking pretty bold today. I feel like if I just do my top lashes, it makes me look like I kind of have false lashes because my bottoms aren't done, and my bottoms are really, really long, like really long. And so when I did those, it just looked like my top lashes were really short because I had long bottom lashes. So I stopped doing that, and now my lashes look really, really, really long. And so yeah, I don't put on lipstick. You're probably wondering, I do not put on lipstick unless it's like a super special occasion because I'm always eating. I just love food. And so if I do that, I haven't really found a good like lipstick or like lip cream that like actually stays on. So that's a problem, but this is my makeup look. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. Hopefully it wasn't too boring, and love you guys. Subscribe and like this video. Bye.